Think about the specific kind of exhaustion you feel walking through your front door after a standard social event. Your body isn't tired, but your mind is completely drained by the friction of small talk and polite dishonesty. We process different types of superiority in very different ways. Stand next to someone physically stronger, and you instinctively feel protected. Meet someone wealthier, and you feel motivated to improve your own standing. But introduce a complex, deeply challenging idea to a casual group, the air leaves the room. Psychologists call this the mirror effect. Intelligence is tied to self-perception. When a complex thinker enters the dynamic, their depth reflects the group's limitations. You don't have to argue. Your quiet presence acts as a mirror, exposing their shallow beliefs while you do nothing. Human beings protect their egos at all costs. When people are forced to look into that mirror, they do not see an intellectual peer. They see an attacker dismantling their identity. Your social isolation has nothing to do with awkwardness. In everyday settings, a profound intellect operates as an accidental, unprovoked strike against the comfort of the crowd. To understand this hostility, look at early human history. Our ancestors survived by maintaining strict group cohesion. Finding objective truth was irrelevant to staying alive. Walking away from the shared beliefs of the tribe meant isolation, and isolation meant certain death. Our brains evolved to crave cognitive ease. We are biologically wired to prefer simple, familiar ideas because they require almost zero mental energy to process and they keep the community unified. Introduce a complicated, unfamiliar truth to a group, and you break that harmony. The brain reacts to this intellectual friction using the exact same threat detection hardware it uses to spot physical predators. The amygdala flares up and locks down the prefrontal cortex. Curiosity is instantly replaced by an aggressive, involuntary defense mechanism. Those blank stares and sudden subject changes you get at a party are ancient biology at work. The human brain will always prioritize the safety of the herd over the enlightenment of the individual. The philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer built his entire worldview around this exact disconnect. He proposed that the vast majority of society is driven entirely by the will to live. This is a blind, instinctual pursuit of comfort, predictable routines, and social status. It is the desire to be happy within the illusion. The deep thinker is burdened by the will to truth. It operates like a compulsive drive to peel back those illusions, dissect human motives, and question the hollow milestones everyone else is desperately chasing. When you recognize the absurdity of corporate ambition or the polite posturing of neighborhood status games, your mind simply refuses to play along. You cannot mimic the enthusiasm required to fit in. This creates a permanent rift. You are trying to engage with people who value pleasant fictions, while you are playing an existential game where understanding reality is the only metric that matters. This penalty for thinking deeply scales up into our most powerful institutions. Schools reward students for obedience and rote memorization. Corporate environments hire for culture fit, a polite corporate code demanding you protect the existing power hierarchy. History provides a brutal ledger of what happens to the disruptive intellect. Socrates urged his peers to examine their beliefs using pure logic. The state rewarded him with a forced cup of poison. Nikola Tesla designed systems that threatened the established monopolies of wealthy industrialists. He was pushed to the fringes and died destitute in a small hotel room. Alan Turing cracked the Enigma code and saved millions of lives during World War II. Society still destroyed him, treating his non-conforming personal life as an unforgivable threat to rigid group norms. We celebrate profound intelligence exclusively in hindsight. Institutions revere the deep thinker only after the immediate threat of their ideas has been safely neutralized by time. Socrates claimed the unexamined life is not worth living. The painful footnote to that philosophy is that the examined life guarantees profound loneliness. You remain awake, staring at the bars of the cages other people call homes. Schopenhauer offered a pragmatic survival strategy for this condition. Stop forcing your will to truth onto a world perfectly content with the will to live. Reframe your isolation. Do not treat your time alone as a social punishment. Treat it as the required decompression chamber for an elite mind. To navigate daily obligations, you must practice the art of the mask. You learn to selectively hide your depth, allowing you to float over the shallow waters of society without drowning in constant, unnecessary conflict. Stop looking for your true peers at the local pub. Build your real inner council through literature, philosophy, and the enduring words of thinkers who carried the exact same burden. The next time you feel entirely alienated in a crowded room, recognize it for what it is. You are not broken. You are simply paying the unavoidable, heavy toll for seeing reality clearly, and for being right a little too soon.